And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. Welcome one and all to the RSL, the rival StarCraft League Season 6 Korean server qualifier. I'm of course your ZvP. With me, I'm joined by these amazing players and by the people in chat as well. Welcome one and all. Bienvenidos to the second qualifier of the season. For those that are curious, for those that are unaware, yesterday we were live with the Americas qualifier, and we of course featured both Byun and Cure advancing on into the main event. Now we are live with the Korean server qualifier. We're here to find out which other two players will join Byun, will join Cure, and the other invited players in the RSL. Let's go. Let us go. Also bearing in mind as well that that when it comes to the main events, we have also heard that the offline finals of the season are going to be showcased over at BlizzCon, because Tezos is already there. Looks like they've figured out a deal to have the finals at BlizzCon as well, alongside the Blizzard Cup, so even more kind of notoriety, or even more weight behind this final season, or this season of the RSL as well. Let's go, papi, let's go. For now though, let's jump into the bracket. Let's jump on in. Exclamation mark, be in the chat to have a look at the bracket yourselves. Let us head on over and catch up with the bracket. Otherwise, also, before I get ahead of myself, a big shout out to Saikons in the chat. Papi guys, 17 months subscribing. Thank you so much for the support. We appreciate it, Papi. We appreciate it. Oh, as that looks like we have some issues. Oh. Hold on. Can you try making okay. Looks like we do have some connectivity issues here with some of the players, and hopefully everything clears up. Hopefully. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. But for now, let's head on over here to the main bracket itself. From the top here, we have Maru. He's waiting in the quarterfinals, waiting for his next opponent. We have the Korean Terran player ZvP up against the Chinese Zurich Silky in the round of 16. Scrolling down a little bit further, we have Trigger. He's waiting for the winner of Percival and Roxas, as they're going to be facing off, and ideally will be mid-series, so wish them both the best of luck in their matchup. Scrolling down a little bit further here, we do have Zaun. He is waiting for the winner of YoungYakov and Camo. That'll be our next series. That'll be our series coming up first, of course. And then scrolling down a little bit further, we have Trap. He's waiting for the winner of Nightmare and Employment. Oh boy. The first thing to take note of here is that Trap is playing again. Let's go. If you remember, Trap did compete actually in the Doyo Cup. Trap, he was active. He was okay when it came to his performance. Definitely was a little bit rough around the edges, of course. He struggled to make it out of the group stage. It was a rough group. Trap did not make it through the group stage of Doyo Cup, but great to see him after Doyo Cup signing up and competing in the qualifier of RSL, giving us a little bit of hope that maybe Trap intends to compete for a little bit longer and to get back into the foray of StarCraft. It's hard to really confirm that at the moment. I would not, I wouldn't confirm that yet, but hey, we'll see if he plays in more open cups throughout the course of the week and plays in more than just this qualifier, even qualifies for the main event as well. We'll see. So excited to see Trap is a part of the event. Meanwhile, when it comes to other casters and other casters covering the event, of course, I believe Shin is casting in Korean, and Ryung is also casting in Korean as well. You can see here they have their own respective series. I believe Ryung would be covering the ZvP versus Silky series into Maru, and I think Shin is covering the Nightmare versus Employment into Trap, if I'm not mistaken. But I believe they have their own respective series that they are going to be casting themselves. So best of luck. They'll be over on their own respective channels. We meanwhile have our own series, Yakov versus Camo. But I did just mention that we have been getting some. There we go. Let's go, Hawk. As we have been having some issues making the lobby, but it's all good. Looks like the issues have since been resolved, and we have our first series of the broadcast. Let's go. Let us go. Just catching up. Ourselves on the new patch, I presume. I've said this before, but you should make the assumption that every event is going to be on the new patch. The only exception to that is Maestros of the Game, which was on the previous patch, which was on a mod for the previous patch, because the entirety of the event did take place in the previous patch as well. So you should always just be going in and assuming like, oh, okay, so RSL is going to be the new patch, Homestar Cup is going to be the new patch, or the Open Cup is going to be the new patch. Make that assumption unless told otherwise, of course. For some reason with been seeing a lot of people asking about that. But let's go. Let's go. We're jumping into our fresh series and spawning in the bottom hand corner of Rainfall. We have the teal Protoss player. It is Camo. And spawning in the top left hand corner, we have the red Zerg player. The red Zerg player himself representing Stanley Balls. It is YoungYakov. And if you're in the chat, you know what time it is. It is Gamba time. Predictions are open and place your bets on who you think. Oh, let's go. On who you think will claim the series. Best of luck in the chat as we are jumping into a proxy to kick things off. Now, coming into this, YoungYakov, of course, is the favorite player. Camo is more of an amateur player stepping into the ring, but already spicing things up early on. I'm ready. I'm excited. Vámonos, baby, vámonos. Let's go. Let's go. As we just catch up elsewhere. Everyone is as default at this point, I understand? Yeah, for sure. It's not working? Oh, did the predictions not begin? Or did they already close? Hold on. I'll get on the Gamba. I'll get on it. Oh, true. My apologies. Had to conclude the Solar vs. Max Pack series from yesterday. And there we go. Now it's on. And now it is on. For the timing, though, we're going to be jumping on in. Again, it is going to be a cannon rush? Question mark. Wait, what? That's a proxy gate with a forge. It's going to be proxy zealot alongside cannons. Remember, no gas. No gases alongside this whatsoever. We're setting it with our pylons. We're setting it with our cannons. We're setting it with our zealot rush. And we'll see if or how YoungYakov can respond. Bearing in mind that we do have a hatch gas pull opener, standard opener here by YoungYakov. He only has boys to pull. No lings are available yet. We'll see if these cannons can get up and running. Ooh, as wondering does slip by. Yeah, this one worker does slip by. Does scout, does confirm the proxy location. We might even try to go across the map, but no, the drone does. We're thinking about it. We're thinking about it at this point. Cannons are going to be thrown down within range of the hatchery. Zealot does poke up into the main base, and these cannons should be able to finish up. They should finish. Meanwhile, that drone does or is sent across the map. Let's go. Drone is sent out. Zealot does swipe away here at the workers. So far, YoungYakov does control well, pulling back the weakened drones. Hasn't lost anything yet. Oh, this round! Yeah, it comes after the round. Oh, and the Zealot does get surrounded. Still kills 1, 2 drone kills. Nice target firing at the Camo, getting 3 drones. Just three so far. Lings will clean up, and behind this, the cannons do finish. The hatchery is cancelled, but Yakov has a drone elsewhere, going for the ninja base. Yeah, it does go for the ninja. Does go for the expand across the map. Meanwhile, Camo, I believe, is unaware of this. We can try to push up into the main. Roach Horn gets thrown down. We're skipping link speed, of course. Just the one gas mining. Roaches are on the horizon, and these Zealots got a lot of work to do. Ta-da! And the unfortunate reality here is, especially with this ninja base getting up and running, is that we can soon make roaches across the map as well. Then we can bypass the cannons and push up into the main. No boy. So YoungYakov, he is setting up. With these initial roaches, we should be morphing them into Ravagers. I don't know if we have enough gas to make too much here, but there we go. We have our 2 roaches on the way. The roaches are coming. YoungYakov confirming that Camo intends to expand. We see Camo is searching for ninja bases. Again, should be aware that a drone did slip by. Should be aware. Here come those Ravagers. Drones across the map. Not rushing roaches. Okay. we're just going to drone up. Why not, Pappy? Why not? Okay. Oh. Pass on the cannon. We'll bring the first one down. Back at home, going for the robo, going for a mortal production. And these Ravagers, they will break out. Oh, and the proxy hatch or the ninja base does get found. Okay. Does find the base. Behind this, we have Lings on the way. It was just the one drone, thankfully. Yeah, just the one. Pylon goes down. Queen will fall. And this is a nice cleanup here from Camo. But we can still make use of this lava. Yeah, we can still use the lava. Then Ravager breaks free. Ooh, there's some latency issues. It might be Yakov. I mentioned earlier that Yakov was having a hard time connecting. But I did notice that lag spike. Oof. Yeah, I did notice it. And hopefully it clears up throughout the series. Fingers crossed as the hatchery does go down. There's still 3 larvae here to make use of. Yakov does push across the map. Behind this, he's droning. Okay, he's droning up. He's saturating. Gonna try to recover. Cleans up the proxy. Back at home, there's a cannon. There's 2 stalkers. Camo should be okay. Should be okay. Should be fine. I'm assuming that it's one of the players. I'm hoping it's not me. It might be the server, actually. We experienced this yesterday, if you recall, during the What ZvP Monday, where the server was kind of dying on us. Okay, just in case. Mudfish. Setting up the mudfish. Setting on up. No. As from here, Camo, he does break out. Behind this, he's forcing himself into an all-in here with 2 gates and a Stargate behind this, going Void Ray. A little bit messy here. The build itself is a little bit disjointed as we're spending resources in a very different tech path while we're going for an all-in. Nice force fields, locking down one of the queens. Yeah, nice force fields, locks down one of the queens. Moves further in. We'll see if we can get on top of the Ravagers. So far, it doesn't quite break through, but can contain the Zerg on 2 bases, though. I'm going for the 3rd. Going for the 3rd base. Lings, they tend to engage. They do catch a sentry at least. Yeah, getting 1, 2 sentries. Stalkers as well. Oh, some heavy losses here for Camo. No! Oh my god. Barely saves the Immortal, but again, some rough losses here for the Protoss. Not like this, Pappy, not like this. And with that, the aggression is subsiding. Across the map, again, we're massing up Void Rays of all things. Again, this does feel very awkward just because we attacked in one direction, then in the other, and we're not really... It's not too cohesive, is maybe the way I'm putting it. Yeah, not very cohesive here. And Yakov, he can start to outscale. Now moving out, looking to delay the 3rd base. So it looks like we're rushing into a fleet beacon into Sky Toss. It's a bold move tech-wise, for sure. We got a ways to go to build up into that. As Voids will defend the 3rd. And Yakov is almost done with his lair. Now the question becomes, does he go into Aspire into Mass Corruptor, or does he go into Hydras, into Hydra Tech instead? Like, what's going to be his answer here to the attempted Skyshell switch? He hasn't scouted the fleet beacon, but he sees 2 Void Rays, so there's already a sign, of course, of something abnormal going on, and of that switch into a Stargate. A committed switch into Stargate. Yakov already has a piece of the puzzle. Mortal drop in towards the 3rd. And it is going to be the Spire. Okay, so this will scale better into a longer game. Which means Yakov intends to drone. Oh, it's going to be a cancel. Does cancel, but the Immortal goes down. A better trade here for Yakov. I mean, the Immortal doesn't really matter too much now, so we're switching to Mass Void Ray. Jesus. Now, as we get into Spire and into Mass Corruptor can overwhelm Void Rays with support, and when we hit critical Massive Corruptor as well, we'll see if Yakov will get there. As for now, Lings, they apply more pressure, delaying the economy, getting into the mineral line. Void Rays, they try to move out across the map. There are queens to defend. Yeah, we have the queens ready. Ooh, massive pickup, taking down one of the Void Rays. That is a kill on the hatchery. But does still catch the Void. As both players are being slowed down in their own way. Carrier production has begun. Charge as well? I mentioned this earlier, but again, like we're spending a lot of resources in a lot of different directions here instead of being a little bit more focused. And that does hurt the overall end result. Nice cancel. Denies the fourth base for a second time. Oh, and we're actually going mass Muta first. I mean, hey, against a low amount of Void Rays, Mutas, they can hold their own. They can overwhelm. There's only two Void Rays. Carriers are still amassing. And Mutas have arrived. Yeah, they have arrived. They will chase us down. They catch one. One Void Ray falls. We're charging, moving in. There's nothing here on the ground. We got 3 slow loss. We got 2 stalkers. The wilds, they do connect. Catching another zealots. Muta's also on the way. Mutas are coming out of the wilds. Oh my god. The wilds, they connect. Mutas actually hit the main, actually going for the carrier. Okay. Hey, they catch a carrier. Carrier goes down. Massive pig off. More lings and roaches flooding across the map. But carto production has begun just in case. And both carriers, they fall to the Mutas. Oh, the battery. Doing what they can, but alas, the carrier still does fall. Third base is forfeits, and with that, YoungYakov, he snowballs out of control. GG gets called, and YoungYakov will claim game number 1. Whew. GG. GG, well played. He'll take lead in the series. Again, Camo, he had some interesting ideas, but once again, I think my biggest criticism here was it was just very unfocused, going from the initial cannon rush into immortal push, into what looked to be an immortal based all-in, into a void ray response, into charge as well. Like it was into carrier. It was like a little bit all over the place. Had some potential, of course, and there were some nice moves, especially when it came to the void rays denying bases. They canceled what 2-3 hatcheries, even killed a hatchery at one point as well. So very nice harassing damage at least, but in the end it got outscaled, and there just wasn't enough of an army to stand strong and to keep up. GG. GG, well played. With that, YoungYakov does take lead, and now we're going to be loading the game at number 2. Let's go. Game 2 going to be on At Eternity's Edge. Let us go. When it comes to the rest of the bracket, we'll get there eventually. We'll get there. So the bracket is progressing. And bearing in mind, Xian is waiting for the winner of the series. Is waiting. I'll be honest, I was hoping that I could try to catch Purcell versus Roxas for the eventual Purcell versus Trigger match, but I think Purcell is MIA again. He has been missing. He didn't show yesterday for the Americas qualifier, and I don't think he's here yet either. Let's go. Let's go. This morning in the bottom hand corner of At Eternity's Edge, we have the Teal Protoss player, the Teal Protoss himself, down in the series. Can he bounce back? It is Camo. And spawning in the top left-hand corner, we have the red Zerg player. The red Zerg player himself representing Stanley Balls, going for what looks to be an 11 pool. It is YoungYakov. Okay. Going for the 11 pool. Here we go. We're going for an early Link Flood out of our Zerg player. I'm curious to see if we do combine this with a drone pool as well. Going for a Link Flood drone pool, and how this all comes together. But regardless, hyper aggression here by YoungYakov. If this goes unscouted, Lings, they can get across the map. They can surround the initial pylon and shut it down. So we'll see if Camo can scout, react, and pull the boys in time to defend the low ground. Go. Oh, okay, a Forge opener. So gateway into Forge, into what should be a cannon rush. Now with the I think it's too late. Like the probe is going to move out across the map. We'll scout the lack of expansion. We'll scout the pool timing, which means we can reactively throw down cannons. But I think that will be too late, is what I was making reference to, because we already have links on the way. Confirming lack of expansion. We need cannons back at home immediately. That's a late reaction. Yeah, it's a late reaction. Lings are revealed. He's going for the Nexus. He's going for the Nexus first. Does go for the Nexus. There's no Zealot on the way. There's no Zealot on the way, or a defensive cannon. Lings are coming. There we go. Now we get the cannon production. We might be able to fully wall to try to protect the pylon. There's a cyber core. Probe is getting in position. Okay. We can fully wall. Yeah, we can wall off in time. And the cannon will finish. Yo, shattered the probe. I wasn't sure if we could, but does wall off in time. And with that, Cam is fine. Camo is perfectly fine. He's safe. He's sound. He defends. It doesn't get the damage I was hoping for, but at the same time, this was an 11 pool, so it's also an inefficient build by YoungYakov. As it settles, who's in a better position here? I mean, the hatchery was also delayed, so it was delayed, and of course the early pool timing and the later gases here. It's not bad here for Camo. We'll see where he goes from here. Very often we see Cannon Rusher or Forge Opener into Stargate play, into Skytoss, so we're imagining that that will be the go-to here for Camo as well. We'll see that trend continues. Based on the panel location, we can hide tech a little bit further back as well. Show us what you got. Stargate or something more abnormal. Go. Just come out as the gas. There it is. So you're going for the Stargates. From here we can go Void Ray, hunt down the Overlords, go into the Flea Beacon and flood in, rush into Skytoss, into Tempest or Carriers. Kind of pick your poison. From YoungYakov, it's going to be on him to drone up as hard as possible, build up Queens to defend against an Oracle-based opener, for example, and try to gain a better economy. Minimize losses, and overwhelm in the mid game. And we'll see if we can. So there's going to be Void Ray first, not Oracle. Again, we can hunt down the Overlords. But my concern here is that the growth that YoungYakov should have, in the sense that he should be able to drone up, get a lair, and can assume that it is going to be Skytoss. Yep, there we go. Overlord goes in, and the Overlord does confirm the Void Ray. So Yakov, he's aware of the Skytoss. Behind this, lair first before link speed. Making all the correct calls. I feel like to go for an earlier timing, we can go for a set Hydrogen, but I mean, the Spy worked well last time. Shield upgrades? I mean, okay, sure. I guess it helps. Okay. Attack if he can drone, he can saturate, claiming his gases. Fleet Beacon is now on the way. Wings will be deflected. And what's it going to be? Spire or Hydrogen? Show us what you got. I don't think there's a wrong answer here. As Yakov does go for the Hydrogen. There you go. So game one with Spire, here it's going to be Hydras. This is for a much stronger, much more crisp timing here. Obviously, Hydras do not scale anywhere near as well as Spire and Corruptor tech coming into a longer and later game, but we should just be droning up to 3 base saturation, getting a 4th base just for Larva, and then just going pure Ling Hydra to push across the map. You can also go Ling Bane Hydra, and the purpose of the Banelings would be to knock down the wall of cannons and shield batteries, assuming that there's a lot of cannons and shield batteries here, so that'd be the way to kind of like break through that sag defense. Then Hydras can kind of break through everything else. Yakov pokes in, gets eyes on the defensive setup. He saw the researching, just the researching buildings here, so was aware. Going mothership first. Camo, he is banking up a lot of resources though, so again, usually in this position, the reason why we're banking up 1,000 minerals would be cannons. Yeah, cannons, shield batteries, pylons, more sag defense here. This is a little bit delayed for Camo, but it's getting there nonetheless. Likewise, he's missing a bit of saturation here at the natural as well, and we need that gas for more Skytoss units. A little bit messy. Going doubles? This is so greedy. Going double Slimer Core, trying to go double upgrades. Bold move, Bappy, bold move. And here comes Yakov. Yakov is moving out. Spire behind this. Okay, so Yakov, he's opting not to go for Ling Bane Hydra. He's just going Ling Hydra. Behind this, going for the Spire and Corruptors if need be. We have 1 Void Ray, 1 Tempest, 1 Carrier, 1 of everything. Kite's back against the interceptors. We can dive in the Void Ray. Ooh, cloak is activated. Gotta respect the cloak. We gotta respect it. And Hydras, they will at least deny the fourth. Yeah, fourth base goes down. Yakov still droning up to 4 base saturation, pulling away, and getting ready for Corruptors. As we might even catch out. Oh, what are we going for? The carrier. They'll start to step in. Slow zone will force us back. Mothership gets low, but does not go down. So far, these are efficient trades here for Camo, as he hasn't lost anything except for interceptors. He wants the mothership. He gets it. Oh my god. Mothership goes down. Can snipe the Void Ray as well. Not with another carrier coming out though. And another carrier has arrived. And now we have our 12 Corruptors in production. They're coming. At this one, Yakov just has to be patient. Build up his economy, build up his mass Corruptor. The essence Corruptors would typically be Void Rays and a ground-based army to support, so think of Storm, think of Archons. But here, we don't really have the setup for any kind of gateway composition, so there's very little support, very limited support for the Skytoss. And at the moment, at least, Camo isn't really thinking about Corruptors. His eyes are mainly on the Hydras, so he's not making any Void Rays. Bit of a supply block. But lack of Void Rays can get him killed here, considering that's all we have available to try to survive. As we just go for the dive, yeah, Corruptors reveal themselves. He gets one. Gets one carrier. We'll get the other as well. Gets one, gets two, chases down the Tempest, and with that, there's just nothing left. There's nothing left here. Down to 2 Tempest. Down to 1. Tempest will survive. We're going to try to catch reinforcements. We're bleeding out a lot of Corruptors doing this. But we do find a carrier. Yeah, finds a carrier. Pulls away. Just ensures that Camo's army doesn't get any larger. We have a Link Flood behind this as well to shut down the ground setup. Side defense. And Yakov is fine. He's fine, Pat. Chasing down the Tempest. Oh, barely does not get it. Barely not. As we should be flooding more Lings behind this as well. As things they do barely break through all those cannons. The Nexus will fall as well. Now we're switching into Void Rays. But it is a little bit late. Oof. And from it's just Camo just trying to survive. Meanwhile, YoungYakov is almost maxed out. He's almost maxed out. We have the Hive on the way, more Corruptors. Oh, good to hear that personal showed up. Oh, let's go. Shut up. He can play, Pappy. He can play. It's good to hear. As we dive with the mothership is going to get 3 shots. Oof. And now we just commit. Catching out the Void Rays. There's only 2. Down to 0. 0 Void Rays. Again, it's still very difficult to just chase this army through cannons, and you can see that YoungYakov doesn't really want to, but does barely almost pick up all the units. Yeah, the cannons they punish. And we back off, we do that again. We just eventually YoungYakov will break through. Eventually, Pap. Find some aim. We can just go straight for the production. True. No cannons. We can camp the production. And he's baiting out the Void Rays to fight out of range of the cannons. Now they're being one-shots. Ay, ay, ay. Oh. Yeah, catching out more Voids. Oof. Catching out the final units in the sky. Lings, they do hit the third. GG gets called. Now Bailey's arrive, and YoungYakov will claim the series 2-0, advancing on to the quarterfinals. GG. GG, well played, YoungYakov. He will claim the series. Shout out to Camo, by the way. As Camo, he is very much so an amateur player. I think he's diamond, by the way. Like, so for Camo to hold his own and even have some nice moments against YoungYakov was very, very impressive. GG, well played. As YoungYakov does claim the series, but again, shout out to Camo for taking place, for taking part, for signing up for the qualifiers, and getting into the ring with some of the best players in the world. GG, well played. Shout out to Camo. As YoungYakov does claim the series, and with that, we're getting into our next matchup. We're going to be following YoungYakov into the quarterfinals. Let's go.